the little girl won the butter competition. However, the woman had an evil plan in mind. The next day, the little girl and her parents were called to the organizer's office. At this time, a man walked into the office. He claimed to be the little girl's adoptive father and said that the little girl bribed him. He helped the little girl complete her work. The organizer was puzzled. At this time, the man was still reading the lines while looking at the manuscript. It turned out that just yesterday, the woman used the beauty trap to ask the man for help. She wanted the man to frame the girl and let the competition be repeated. After the man finished speaking, the girl's parents were very excited. They thought it was too ridiculous. At this time, the little girl spoke up. She agreed to compete again. In this way, the two of them agreed to have the final next week. Soon, a week passed. The competition site was crowded with people. The woman and the little girl had been waiting for a long time. Soon, the competition began. The two hurried into the cold storage room because they only had 2 hours to compete. At this time, the girl took out a kitchen knife. The girl easily separated the butter with this kitchen knife. At the same time, the woman was not willing to lag behind and quickly started her carving. But at this moment, an accident happened to the woman. Because of distraction, she accidentally cut one end of the butter. On the contrary, the girl was very cautious and was not affected by the audience around her. More and more spectators were present. The two of them finished their carving soon. They were both doing their finishing work. Soon, the butter competition was over. People on the field applauded. The little girl carved a mother holding a newborn baby. The statue was delicate and touching. The woman's sculpture was the scene of Kennedy's assassination. The two works seemed to be evenly matched. The results of the competition will be announced in 2 days. The people present gradually dispersed. But at night, a mysterious person secretly came to the competition site. He sneaked into the girl's cold storage room. Then, he melted the statue with a musket. Obviously, this is the woman's conspiracy. Soon, the day of announcing the results arrived. When the girl arrived at the venue, she was surprised to find that the butter sculpture had been deliberately damaged. The girl's father was very angry, but the host had no choice. When the results were announced, the woman was ready to win the championship. But the next second, the judges were moved by the girl's work. They thought that the child's face in the sculpture melted, like a mother who had lost a beloved child. In the end, the girl still won the championship of the final. Looking at the lonely woman, the girl walked towards the woman calmly. She gave the woman a warm hug. The woman was convinced of her defeat. Just like that, the two reconciled.